Every founder starts with one dream: growth, more customers, more revenue, more success. But somewhere along the way, we forget something important. Growth isn't always progress. Sometimes the very thing you chase becomes the thing that breaks you. Uber learned it, WeWork lived it, and many startups never recover from it. In today's episode, we're diving deep into a truth most founders avoid: that rapid growth can destroy culture, clarity, and control. We'll talk about how to recognize when growth turns toxic and how to build a company that scales without losing its soul. So if you're a founder, a dreamer, or someone leading through chaos, this conversation is for you. And before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because every week we uncover lessons that help you build smarter, lead wiser, and grow stronger, not just bigger. Growth promises opportunity, but also risk. Fast growth without stability is fragile. Every founder must balance ambition with readiness. And the first step is self-awareness, awareness. Know what your company can take. Uber's story is one every founder should study. Innovation, ambition, unstoppable mindset, check. Internally, however, teams were breaking down. Their motto, always be hustling, pushed employees to the edge. At first, it worked though. They achieved incredible results. But as teams expanded globally, chaos replaced creativity. Leadership scaled systems, not people. They built a machine so fast, no one checked the engine. 24. If processes, culture, communication aren't scaling with revenue, your company isn't growing, turdies, it's overheating. Employees burn out, innovation slows, mistakes multiply. Growth without control is like fuel without brakes. You might feel invincible at first, but the crash comes. Study Uber not just for inspiration, for caution. Ask yourself, is your growth sustainable or just aggressive? Before we dive in, I want you to consider this. The impact of his work was undeniably visionary, yet questions remain about the ethics involved. But vision mixed with ego can be dangerous. The company focused on hype, image, and valuation. Fundamentals were neglected, and reality hit hard. That's the ego trap of leadership: growth feeding pride, not progress. Great leaders grow with their company, not above it. If your humility doesn't expand with your business, you're heading toward a wall, no matter your valuation. Leaders must check ego daily, Twain. Decisions need clarity. Growth should test competence, not inflate self-importance. Ask yourself, what drives your growth right now, Ralph? Clarity or ego? Pride may feel good short-term, but it blinds long-term. Avoid the temptation to chase image over substance. Build respect, not just revenue. True leadership isn't about speed, it's about longevity. Apple nearly went bankrupt in 1997. Steve Jobs didn't chase growth, he rebuilt focus. Today, Apple is a trillion-dollar icon. Airbnb slowed down during the pandemic. They focused on resilience, not rapid expansion. Small, controlled growth beats reckless speed. Measure how much stronger your company becomes, not just revenue. Growth isn't the enemy task. Blind growth is. If you don't control it, growth controls you. Every decision should test stability, culture, and long-term vision. Sometimes the best move is to pause, breathe, and build wisely. Share this message with a founder chasing speed over stability. Remember, sustainable companies outlast flashy ones. Lead with patience, control, and clarity. That's true growth. Every startup founder dreams of one thing: growth. More users, more revenue, more visibility. But what if I told you growth can sometimes destroy what you built? Early stage founders hear the same advice: grow fast or die trying. Yet, not every company is ready for the growth it chases. Take Uber as an example. Tiny app in San Francisco. Then it exploded globally, faster than anyone expected. But speed came with chaos. Cultural problems, scandals, burnout. When growth outpaces your culture, it becomes the enemy. Ask yourself, are you building a company that can handle growth, or are you just chasing it blindly? Growth isn't the villain of this story. It's the mirror. It shows you what's real, your strengths, your cracks, your leadership. It magnifies everything: the good, the bad, the fragile. And when you chase growth without understanding it, you stop leading and start reacting. Every founder dreams of scale, of success, of momentum. But the truth is, the companies that last aren't the ones that grew the fastest. They're the ones that grew wisely. So if you're building right now, ask yourself, are you growing something that lasts? Are your people evolving with your product? Are your systems growing with your sales? Because if your foundation isn't strong, every new layer just adds weight, not progress. If this episode made you think differently about growth race, share it with another founder who's running fast and maybe forgetting to breathe. Because sometimes the best leadership move isn't acceleration, Bahad, it's awareness. And if you want more refund, we talk about the real side of leadership, the part that doesn't make headlines, but builds legacies. Until next time. We'll talk about how to recognize when growth turns toxic and how to build a company that scales without losing its soul.